So if you love me, let me go. Run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what is in there. Deliver me into my fate. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. I don't deserve to have you. My smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope I'll never know.
Hello and what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So yeah, man, we are continuing with the series where I let you guys into my world of what is on my everyday music playlist. You know what jams make me tick. This one here in particular is one of my favorite jams, bro. Everyday, all day jam from one of the coolest bands on earth within the rock space called Slipknot. But this song in particular, just stood out for me, with regards to the emotion it conveys, the whole, setting of the track. This one is called Snuff by Slipknot. And this is a deep, deep song, to everyone who has listened to the song as a first time experience, bro. Man, it's an absolutely, touching song, very emotional. The lyrics conveys, a very vivid, you know, experience with regards to, the journey the song takes you through. So if you do your research with regards to the backstory of the song, it is, dedicated to, a ex-member of the band who, unfortunately, you know, unalived himself due to, I think it was, I may be mistaken, depression. So yeah, I think his name was Paul Gray. He was the bassist of the band. So basically, the lead singer Corey Taylor, wrote a song in commemoration of the ex member Paul Gray. So if you listen to the song, bro, yeah, deep, deep, touching song. But yes, before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff, and of course, as per usual, turn on your bell's notifications so you're notified every time I drop a new video. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I'm gonna play you a very heavy song for me. It's just hard to get through. So I'm obviously gonna need all the help I can get on this. Are you ready?
Notice how immediately from the first chord, yeah, two chords, even first chord, like the crowd knew already, what song is coming up. This goes to show you, like, the diehard fans and how many thousands, of people resonate with the song. Cool, cool, man. Yeah, let's continue.
Bury all your secrets in my skin. Come away with innocence. Leave me with my sins. The air around me still feels like a cage. Love is just a camouflage. No one resembles rage. So if you love me, let me go. Run away before I know. My heart is just too dark to care. I can't destroy what is in there. Deliver me into my fate. If I'm alone, I cannot hate. I don't deserve to have you. My a smile was taken long ago. If I can change, I hope I never know.
Yeah, man. Just to touch on, on the opening verse. This is a very powerful song. So just basically, it's a cry at a love letter, so to speak, to the ex-member of Slipknot, Paul Gray. How unfortunately, threw in the towel, gave up the ghost, if you may, by unaliving himself due to depression and other factors, which led to his unfortunate taking of his life. So Corey Taylor's like saying, why, bro? Why did you not fight? Why were you selfish? Things of that nature, bro. Like you can hear Corey Taylor crying out in the song, and obviously whilst he was writing the lyrics, he was like, yeah, man, really, pouring his heart, his whole being, his soul into the writing of the song. Again, this is such a beautiful, beautiful song, bro. But yeah, let's continue.
Still press your letters to my lips. Cherish them in part to me. Savor every kiss. I couldn't face a life without your light. All of that was ripped apart when you refused to fight. So save your breath, I will not hear. I think I made it very clear. You couldn't hate enough to love. Is that supposed to be enough? I only wish you were my friend. Then I could hurt you in the end. I never claimed to be a saint. My own was banished long ago. It took the death of hope to let you go.
Just want to touch on the lyric there, where he says, I wish you weren't my friend. Then I can hurt you in the end. That's for me, that line, that lyric stood out, because basically you can just, hear the pain, that Corey feels or felt at that particular moment in time with regards to, why, Paul Gray did that. Why didn't he think of, his loved ones, how it will impact his loved ones, his fellow band members, and Corey had such, a restraint, towards, you know, his whole actions due to the fact that, he was, a dear friend and also, an ex-member of the band. So basically, Corey is saying, if, I wasn't who I was, to you, it would have been a different, outcome, with regards to how my reaction would be, my feelings would be towards, what was going on at that whole particular moment in time. But yeah, yeah, man. Let's continue.
So break yourself against my stones and spit your pity in my soul. You never needed any help. You sold me out to save yourself. And I won't listen to your shame. You ran away, you're all the same. Angels lie to keep control.
Wow, that lyric.
My love was punished long ago. If you still can't, I'll never let me know. You still can't, I'll never let me know.
Oof. Yeah, man, what a song. What a song, isn't it? You know, this song always gets me through, times where I can, like, relate, you know. So with many songs, but this song will always be at the top of my music playlist, just to jam out to, just, just sit back and just, think, reflect and so forth. I love the song to the core, bro. But just as a whole, Slipknot is a rock ass badass, band, bro. They've got many other, cool songs, which I'll most certainly, if you guys would like to react to, other Slipknot songs, let me know, you know, which songs in particular, and also other bands, or as well, if you'd like other types of music, you'd like me to react to, with regards to other ethnicities. Is that even a word? I don't know, but anyway, other, languages, cultures. I'm an open person, and I love music. I love great music. I I'm an explorative person. I'm open minded. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of another awesome reaction. If you'd liked it, please thumbs up, subscribe, all the good stuff. Until the next video, this has been Marcy. It is goodbye for now. Adios. Ciao.